took the break because we were sort of out of inspiration, I guess, for being in a band and for being together in a sort of, creative process. And I think we just needed the time apart and time to, get inspired and get back our own lives a bit, as opposed to being in a band. And so I think time is what we needed, and whenever we came around to it, it was just everyone was ready to go, It started flowing quite quickly when we got back into the swing of making music again. I think it probably took around 6 months between the time of starting sort of getting ideas together to finishing an album.
The record was very electronic heavy, and we used a lot of samples, and it's very groove based, and it doesn't suit the acoustic format as much, but we used to do quite a lot on the first 2 records, and that had its upsides and its downsides as well. There would be people that would discover us acoustically and then be confused when they bought our record that it sounded nothing like that. Made some pretty bad decisions in my time.
How deep are we going in here?
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, my biggest regret is not realizing what was happening to the band the first time around, and we went too far too long. If I would use one word, it would be fresh. That's how it feels to me. It feels like a fresh record.
I think also it probably sounds like a bigger departure from the second album, because I guess the time between the second and third, we almost missed an album to sort of document where we were at, just like as we enjoyed music. I feel like if there was one maybe 2 years after the second album and then this third album, it would probably make a little bit more sense maybe to people's ears, but yeah, it's a bit of a leap forward, I guess.
I certainly felt with this record that I finally had some real stuff to say. With the first one, it was written when we were still living at home and we didn't have much life experience, and as a result there wasn't too much to write about. I mean, I think we have become more political recently, personally. I'm not sure if it's something that would ever come into the music. I kind of see our music as more of an escape from stuff like that. It's more of it's like a respite from the world, and I like to keep a positive feeling about what we do.
Yeah, it's nice to have something that takes you out of the now a little bit, and I think part of obviously there's some pretty groundbreaking stuff happening in mostly a negative way, and things are definitely bad, but I don't necessarily buy into the idea that they're much worse than I guess they've ever been. I think we're just living a time where we have so much information all the time about everything, and it's easy to feel like that is weighing you down and that things are the worst they've ever been. I think we're just so much more aware of every little thing now.
We listen to a lot of weird Motown and African music and stuff in the studio, and it's nice to just get something from our producer Jack Mayfley. Just has a massive record collection. I'd say he's probably had one of the biggest influences on us musically over the past few years, and just someone with that knowledge and just being able to pick up a record off the shelf and play it, and for that to just click at the moment when we need some sort of inspiration for a song.
Alex Cameron has blown my mind. He's got a record out called Jumping the Shark that came out last year. The music is incredible. It's very sparse synthesizer electronic based music.
I made a pretty bad decision at catering at dinner, to be fair. Should have gone for the chicken.